Hi, I'm the Barefoot Pampered Chef, and this is Aiden. So I'm Lisa, and today we're gonna make chive and feta cheese biscuits because I had a lot of feta cheese left over from a recipe, and so we're gonna make those. We're making a double batch, so I'm gonna tell you the ingredients for a single batch, but just remember that we are making a double batch. All right, Aiden, the first thing that you're gonna do once you put your tablespoons and teaspoons in your pocket there is you're gonna measure me out 3 cups of flour. Can you show them how to properly measure? What does that say?
1/3.
All right, so we need 3 cups. Cups. What does that say?
1 cup.
So we need 3 of those, right? So show them how to properly measure our flour.
First, we actually put 3 of the cups already in.
Yep, there's already 3 cups in there because your recipe has 3 cups, but ours is gonna have 6. All right, so when you measure flour, especially for baking, you don't wanna pack the flour in. You wanna scoop your flour into your cup until it's completely full. You want to stand, buddy? Would it be easier if you were standing instead of sitting? Okay. Keep the flour in there. You're pushing it out. That's okay. And then you're just going to slide that over top of it to smooth it out. So you're not packing it in. So that's 1 cup. So go ahead and put that in there, buddy. Let me help you with the other 2. All right, stop coughing. Let go. I'll let you smooth it out, okay? So you want to almost overfill it. All right, go ahead and smooth that out, bud. And just take the back of your spoon and smooth it out. So dump that in. Go ahead, dump that in. It's okay, we need flour on the table anyway because we're going to roll out these biscuits.
Yay.
All right, our last cup, because how many cups was that?
3.
Okay.
This is the 3rd one. And we need
All right, go ahead.
1/2.
Well, we'll talk more about the other ingredients here in a second. So go ahead and smooth that out. And so what we're using right now is the Pampered Chef Kids Baking Kit. So this is the Kids Baking Bowl, and this is the Kids Baking Cup. Go ahead. Dump it in there. Put our flour away for a second. All right, so with the Kids Baking Cup, it's pretty nifty because all of your cup measurements sit underneath the liquid measuring. So we'll put that back over here. All right, so what you want to do for this recipe is you want to mix your dry ingredients with your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients with your wet ingredients, and then you combine them all together. So this is our dry bowl. So in here, you got a cough, bud. All right, so in here we have, and this is your recipe, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so pour that in.
This smells good.
Yep. Now, do you know the difference between baking powder and baking soda? Okay. The way I remember it is baking powder has a P, so it's a plus, and baking soda is just sodium bicarbonate. So it's baking soda, sodium, yep, all of it. So it's sodium bicarbonate, and what baking powder is it's sodium bicarbonate plus other things. So it's a P, right? All right, so now into this, so give that a little bit of a mix, but don't zhuzh anything out of there. Keep it all in the bowl.
Smells so good.
We are going to add our butter. Now when you're making biscuits,
Dang it.
let me talk to you while I'm over here. while you're making biscuits,
It's okay if I get over it.
yeah, but try to keep it in the bowl. Here, hold the bowl. Hold the bowl with the handle and kind of lift up and scoop and mix. There you go. And keep it in the bowl. Good job. So when you're making biscuits, you want to use really cold butter because that way it will hold its shape until the biscuits are baking, and then the biscuits will, you know, the butter will melt into it and it'll make a really nice flaky biscuit. So we've already set our oven to 400 degrees and it's kind of heating up right now. All right, so is that mixed through? All right, now what I like to do is we're actually gonna cut our butter into cubes. So we're gonna move this over to the side really quick. And we're gonna can you unwrap that butter? Yep. Make sure all the wrapper's off, and then we're gonna cut them into cubes really quick.
Can I cut them?
Yeah. You can hand me the wrapper when you're done, okay? Got all the wrapper off? Oh, one of our ovens is heated, preheated. All right, put that down on the thing. Now you're gonna start cutting those into cubes. Can you cut them into cubes? Yeah.
Is the
Be
thing
careful.
off? Is the thing off?
Yeah, the thing's off.
Right here?
We're gonna cut them into smaller cubes than that.
Like this?
Yep. Push down. Can you get it? Butter. It is a little bit hard to butter. All right, keep going. You want me to get it?
Can you hold it?
Here. Because you're not on my board. Gotta get that wrapper off. All right, let go. Watch. So we're just gonna chop these up. Go ahead and throw them in our bowl. So start throwing them in the bowl. Just watch your fingers while I'm cutting. Yep.
Can I try the last one?
Well, I'm gonna let you do the pastry cutter.
No, I want to do one of those.
All right, hold on.
In the pastry cutter.
Watch your fingers, buddy. You're getting a little too close to my knife. We're making biscuits, not fingers. All right, throw all those in, and then you can cut this last one. Hurry up.
I'm a zombie.
You're a zombie. I think you're funny. All right, here. You want to cut that one? Hold the knife correctly. There you go. Good job. Keep cutting. Keep going, bud. It's gonna be a long video if you're taking that long. Almost done. You're getting there. Alright, well while you're doing that, I'm gonna start with this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use a pastry cutter. You can use a fork if you don't have a pastry cutter, but I suggest getting a good pastry cutter. What? I know, I'm gonna let you do it. But you push it down into the butter, and you're gonna do this until the butter is in little pea shapes. Like little pea-sized shapes, okay? You wanna do this?
Is this one?
Alright, you do that and I'll cut that. I got it. You do that. So you're gonna press down into the thing and turn. Okay? No, like, here, I'll show you. Like, push it. Here, watch. We gotta get some of this butter off. Push down and turn and bring it back up.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. I'm gonna move you to standing because you shouldn't be sitting while you're cooking. So let me get your stool and I'll get some of the wet ingredients together. So come over here. Come stand on your stool. Or move it over here so you can sit on it over here. Get off. All right, bring it over here so you can cut it.
I'm not cutting.
All right, keep doing that.
I'm not cutting my board.
All right, so I'm gonna mix the wet ingredients while he's doing that. So our wet ingredients is 1 egg and 3 tablespoons of water. So I just put it into a 1 cup prep bowl so I can shake it up so it's nice and blended. Oh, 1 egg didn't get blended, but that's okay.
Oh, dang it.
Well, keep it in there. We're just gonna do this. That's why you clean the counters before you start cooking, right? Okay, so our next is we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of plain yogurt, which I didn't have yogurt. So we're gonna use some yogurt, or we're gonna use some mayo. So what's 3/4 of a cup plus 3/4 of a cup? Aiden William.
1 and then a half.
Right, because you have 6/4, which is 1 1/2. Good job.
This is good.
And then we're also going to do 3/4 of a cup of our feta cheese. So that's already what I have in here. So that's our wet ingredients. And to that, I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of, what are these?
I didn't know.
What do they smell like?
Onions.
They're chives, right? So we're gonna put chives in here. We just cut these from the garden literally 10 minutes ago. So it's 1/3 of a cup of chopped chives. And we're gonna mix that into our wet ingredients. How's that coming? Is it almost pea-shaped yet?
That's good.
I'm probably gonna do a little bit more there in a second. Do you wanna switch with me and mix this up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna mix our wet ingredients.
Smells gross. This smells gross, but that smells good.
Mix it all up. And
Ew.
Why does it smell gross? Just because it smells oniony?
No.
I think it's gonna taste amazing. Chives and feta cheese. Yum, yum, right? Don't mix too hard, we don't want it splashing. All right, so we're getting there with this butter. You keep coughing, bud. All right, we're getting there. These butters are getting a little bit smaller, but you want them to be really kind of pea size, or you're gonna start getting.
This is good.
Yeah, that's really good. Good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can stop.
Yeah. Stop, because you're gonna. All right. So this is probably good enough here. All right, let me shake that off. Now we're gonna add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients, and we're gonna make our dough. So I'm gonna have you step back a little bit so I can mix this, and then I'll let you mix it, okay? And I'm gonna let you help me cut. All right? So I'm just gonna kind of pour these dry ingredients in and start mixing this together to make a dough. Can you hold my bowl for me so it doesn't spin? Awesome. No, don't put that in there. Thank you. Can you put those away? Where you found them? Oh, I've got big chunks of butter in there. We're gonna take care of that. Leave them alone. All right. So we've got all of our dry ingredients mixed into our wet ingredients. We're just gonna mix this around. I'm spinning it, you can let it go. Until it forms a nice dough. And you might actually have to mix this with your hands, which is fine, because it's gonna actually cause the butter to melt just a little bit. Can you stop playing with that? Put that back. We don't need those. Cooking with kids. Put that back. We don't need those. Alright, so this is forming a nice dough. So I'm going to get in there with my hands. Can you put that back? Because we don't need it.
But it's my mixer.
Stop.
Mixers.
Alright. We're going to start mixing this up a little bit.
I'm not touching it. Does it have the wet stuff in it?
Yes.
I'm not touching it. I'm just rolling it out.
Well, we might not have to roll it out.
Ah! What?
It's just really sticky, which is fine.
That's just fine.
Alright.
I mean, tell them about the male deer that we first ever had here.
Oh yeah, there was a male buck out in the backyard here a few minutes ago. So I'm going to take some of this dough. It's okay if it's sticky. That's fine. Just put some flour on your hands. Stop, please. He's rolling me.
It's the dough. I'm rolling the dough. You're a dough.
Alright, so we're just going to knead this just a little bit.
You're a dough.
It's kind of sticky, which is fine.
You're a girl deer.
I'm a girl deer.
A dough.
A dough. Ha ha ha. That's so funny. Alright, let me get some flour. Wash my hands really quick. Don't roll it out until we put some flour on top of it, buddy. Popping all over my stuff. Try it.
No, I'm the master.
Alright, so some flour on that. Throw some flour on the board. Alright, roll that out, but we're going to only roll it out to 1/4 of an inch thick, okay, buddy? So they're going to be kind of thick. So start in the middle. Good. And roll out. No, roll. You're pushing. Roll. So you want to roll. See how it rolls? Good job. And you're not all the way to the edge. Go that way. And you're going to see some chunks of butter in there. That's fine. All right, let me finish. You're doing great though, bud. You almost have it done. I just wanted to go this way. And it's hard for you standing there. Going this way. All right, so we've got these about 1/4 of an inch thick. So take your cutter. Grab your cutter. Where did you put it? And we're actually using, you want to start towards the edge.
We used this before.
Yeah, but don't push down on that. We're just going to push down the edges. This is our cut and seal. It makes a really good biscuit cutter as well.
We used it before with the salmon, which when they were watching.
Right. So we're going to make a few of these. Go ahead and cut that one out.
And
then I'm going to show you how
made
to
it.
I'm going to show you how to top them. So make a few more. Make 4. And we'll show them how to top them. And I'm just putting this on a sheet that's lined with parchment paper.
That's why you have to push down.
There. See how they come out pretty nice? Make one more and we'll show them how to top them, okay?
Now I need to push down. Push down. Again.
There we go. All right, now to top these, just put that over there. We'll roll it out again. Don't worry.
4 eyeballs without in mouth.
We're going to take an egg wash and our silicone basting brush. Do you want to do this, buddy? So we're going to take and dip it and paint them. Yep.
I love this.
Don't paint them with too much, just a little bit. And go ahead and paint the whole top. Good job. So you paint all 4 of them, okay? And then what I'm going to do is we've got some smoked Hungarian paprika and a little bit of black peppers. We have about, let's see, my recipe called for 1 teaspoon of each. But we're just going to sprinkle so it's okay. And once he gets these painted, we're just going to sprinkle the tops with this paprika and black pepper mixture.
Oh, won't do this one.
I won't. You done?
Mm-hmm.
Got it painted?
Let
Oh,
me sprinkle.
just sprinkle a little bit. It's pretty spicy. Okay? Can you smell that? Smell the paprika? Mmm.
Smells yummy.
Just sprinkle a little bit. Good job. Alright, so now what we're going to do to make these is pop them in the oven for 15 minutes.
Wait.
Are you going to pop them in the oven? Put on your things. I'm just going to move these over just a little bit so they're more towards the center.
Can you give me my other one?
Yep. Alright, so go ahead and pop that in an oven. Since you're with an adult, you can pop it in the top oven. Okay, this one. Now be careful. Grab that. You might want to grab it underneath. There you go. Perfect. And slide those in, and then we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes, okay? Alright, now shut it. Alright, so we're going to set our timer for 15 minutes. And we will have biscuits in 15 minutes. So what did we just make? Biscuits. So what kind of biscuits? What was in them? What was in the biscuits? Let's tell them what was in the biscuits.
3 cups of flour, 1
tablespoon of sugar.
tablespoon of sugar,
Speak up.
1 tablespoon of sugar, and
2.5
2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1
half
half
teaspoon
teaspoon baking
soda.
soda, 1
Speak up.
1/2 teaspoon of salt,
A half teaspoon of
half
salt.
teaspoon of salt,
A quarter
a quarter
teaspoon of black pepper. Look up. Here, I'll hold it over here because they can't see you. Right here. Speak up. 3/4 cup
cup unsalted butter, 1 egg, 3 teaspoons of
tablespoons of water.
tablespoons of water,
A big T means tablespoons. Okay? Go ahead.
3/4 of
Cup.
cup
He can't read my writing.
plain yogurt, but we use mayo.
Yep, we use mayo. 1/3
1/3
cup.
chopped chives.
Right. 3/4 cup.
cup Feta cheese. Egg wet.
Wash. We
Wash.
use an egg wash.
1 teaspoon pepper. 1 teaspoon paprika.
Yep, and that was for the topping, right? And then what did we put it on in the oven?
400
Degrees
degrees
Fahrenheit, right?
15 minutes.
All right, so there you go. Now you can make biscuits yourself. Thanks. Have a great day. Can you wave and
don't
say
turn
bye?
it off.
Why?
I want
Wave and say
we
goodbye.
can show them.
It's too long. Wave and say goodbye.